Hi, this is Vlog91 and welcome back to my channel. On this vlog, let us explore the 10 questions we need to answer. I had another vlog on life's difficult questions. We try to answer them because in answering them, we can add meaning in our lives. On this vlog, let us try to see if we can answer these questions. Number 1, what excites you? I encountered this question from people who wanted to find out what they really want to do with their lives. A lot of us are in a routine. A lot of us are just doing things that we ought to do, but not really the things that we want to do. And they say if we answer the question, what excites you, we can be led to the thing that we would want to do. These are things that really occupy your mind, and you do it with so much enthusiasm and energy na hindi ka talaga nakakatulog at talagang kahit ilang oras mo siyang ginagawa, tuwan-tuwa ka pa rin to the point that you don't care about the amount of work you put into it because you are just so excited in completing the goal. If you answer this question, what excites you, then you will have a reason to live. It's one thing to be bored sometimes, but in order to live a life that is full, you have to do something that excites you. So you can reflect on your work, on what you are doing right now. Does it excite you? What excites you? The second question you need to answer. What do you really want if money is not a concern? I think most of us can relate to the feeling that you are doing something because you need the money. That the primary motivation is money. Of course, it's not a bad thing to have money as a motivation, but to have it as a sole motivation, it will always give you that sense of tiredness. To have money as the sole motivation for doing something is lacking the answer to the deepest whys we have. The deepest why is the reason for you to doing something even if it's difficult. Money is something that we consider every time we want to do something because we need it. It's a tool. It's something that probably some of us are having problems with. Money is something that we use every day in order to get the needs and the wants. But if you can actually do something without thinking about money, what will this be? And they say this, if you have an answer to this question, then you know what you want to do with your life. First encountered this question from Brother Andrew Gonzalez, and he was asking us, what will you do even if you will not get paid? You should be able to answer that particular question because money is not the sole reason for you to do things. It can be one of the reasons, but there should be a deeper reason than getting rich. There has to be a deeper reason for that. Like, for those who are teaching, there's always this sense of purpose, sense of vocation, that you are doing this thing not because of money. Because as you know, the money being paid in being a teacher is not as high compared to other professions. I hope you can answer that. What do you really want to do if money is not a concern? The third question you need to answer is, what are you afraid of? I'm afraid of snakes. It may not be as simple as being afraid of snakes, being afraid of heights. It can be as deep as being afraid of death, being afraid of losing someone you love, being afraid of losing your job. Because they say if you can identify your fears, then you can actually think of ways in order to overcome them. And overcoming your fears will always lead to liberation and fulfillment. And I'm not like asking you to give me some snakes so that I can overcome my fear. But it's more than that. I think it's more of, it's really trying to know if this fear is debilitating, if this fear is hampering you from growing. Fear is something that is also good in a sense that it protects you. It's the survival instinct in us, that we appreciate the feeling of fear. And the thing about overcoming the fears is really concerned on your growth, on the possibilities that you can actually have if you will just overcome this fear. What are you afraid of? Fourth question, what is your biggest regret? I have no problems with regrets. I mean, like some people would say, I do not regret anything because if I do, I will not be where I am right now. I think regrets are normal. There are many, many regrets that I have that I acknowledge because they are part of my past. And if they are part of my past, I honor them because that's already part of who I am as a person. But every time I feel that what I did before was something that I had to do, I get to rationalize that regret and accept it. And probably that's the reason why I continue to be happy. Why do we have to identify our biggest regret? I guess it is to acknowledge the fact that it happened, that there are lessons to be learned with the decision that you have made. And having these regrets does not mean that you are not happy with where you are right now. It just means that you acknowledge the fact that there were decisions made. And if you're happy with your decision before, then that's enough. You recognize certain regrets in your life because when you encounter similar situations, when you are to make decisions, you can always refer to the regrets that you have and see how you can make it better or correct them. Fifth question, what is enough for you? I recently encountered this in the pursuit of money, in the pursuit of material things. What is enough for you? Because they say that sometimes people just overdo things without considering the work-life balance. Some of us probably are in the hustle culture wherein you do not want to rest because you just want to hustle and hustle and hustle because you have this financial goal that you need to accomplish. The question, what is enough for you, is something that we can answer for ourselves also in order to be guided by our priorities. Because in the pursuit of money, sometimes we forget that we need to rest. Sometimes we need to forget that we should spend time with other people as well. Again, what is enough for you? If you can answer that question, you would know your priorities. Number 6 question, what is the vision you have for yourself? This is very important because some people have expectations about what you need to do, but the most important expectation is the expectations that you have for yourself. And this will come into play especially when things are not going right with your life, when you feel that you are not supposed to be in a situation wherein it's bad, it's terrible. You have to have this vision because you need to carry through, you need to surpass this setbacks and bounce back and go to that vision because that vision can be your beacon, it can be your light. And once you are focused on them, then you can do anything, even if it's difficult. The 7th question is, what is your greatest strength? I encountered this meaning of strength recently. There was somebody who said, I'm not taking credit for this definition, but there's someone who said that your strengths are the activities that you do that strengthen you. And weaknesses are activities that you do that weakens you. And that is so powerful. When you realize that, then you can identify activities in your life that you consider your strengths because it strengthens you. You may be good in communication, you may be good in design, you are probably very good in mathematics or science. Identify the strengths. These are your assets. Your strengths are your assets. And you can always rely on this, especially when times are tough. And times can be tough. And in life, you know that that is true. Whatever strength that you have, identify it, honor it. Number 8, what is your dream life? What is this thing that you are looking forward to doing? What is the one thing that you are aiming for? Do you want a rich life, financially rich, or do you want a rich life? Life that is full of meaning. Or you can have both. You can have both the financially rich life and the spiritually rich life. Anything is possible as long as you dream about it and you focus your every action towards the fulfillment of that dream. This is again very important because we need inspiration. Sometimes life can be so discouraging. You need a vision. You need something to work on and that you will work on it excitedly. Even if there will be setbacks, you will be so enthusiastic in fulfilling that particular goal, and that is your dream life. They say that you can always ask yourself, what is the thing that you're doing right now that can lead to that particular dream life of yours? Because if what you're doing right now will not lead to the dream life that you are envisioning, probably you have to change something now. You have to change direction. I encounter this in a lot of conversations, the word pivot, changing directions, being that action which will be life-changing for you. If you can reflect on your life and look at your dream life, kindly decide if the actions that you are doing right now will actually lead to that dream life. Because if they won't, then probably it's time to change directions. Number 9, what is your mission now? Mission is loftier than a goal. When I say loftier, probably because of the word itself, mission, parang ang bigat-bigat yan, di ba? Mission is something that you aim yourself doing. It's connected to your purpose. It's connected to the vision that you have for yourself. The mission that you set for yourself is also the thing that will impact your life and the life of others. A lot of people right now are involved in many advocacies, and this is part of being in a community. This is part of being a human person. We are connected to each other. And as much as we are connected to each other, we are connected to the world. We should always think about others also in trying to come up with the mission that we have. Your mission can be something very personal, something that you will do no matter what, even if you're alone. It can be also with a community wherein you share a mission, probably in the job that you have or in the organization that you belong to. They have their mission and you are part of that mission. But to have a personal mission will help you become a driven person. It will help you be a better person. Your mission can also change depending on the needs that you see and the things that you would want to accomplish. But set a personal mission, however small, because the impact that it can have in your life is so huge. It can provide a lot of meaning in your life. If you have a mission, you will feel that your life is not a waste because you are always in pursuit of fulfilling this mission. And the last is, what are you passionate about? When you can identify what are you passionate about, then you can actually have a life that is exciting, that has meaning, that has a mission. Why is it important to pursue our passions? Because the passion is something innate. You feel it. You know that you will be fulfilled if you will do it. And out of the passions that you have, you know that you can create an impact to other people. You are pursuing your passions. You are in sync with who you are. You are happy. You feel good. You feel that you are doing something significant. Whenever we feel that we are doing something significant, then we know that our life has intention. And it's very important to have intention because we want to live this world a much, much better place than we have found it. At least that's the goal. If it doesn't happen, then you've tried, you've attempted. It's the good thing about it. I hope this vlog on 10 questions you need to answer provide this world a better you. Discover something nice sa Pinas, something nice sa buhay. Like and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. God bless you.